Salesforce is not just a place where companies store customer information. It can actually show you who your customers are, who you're talking to, which deals you're working on, and where those deals are going. And once you understand just four Salesforce objects, Salesforce suddenly becomes much easier to understand. Think about the last time you went shopping. You have the company you're buying from, the person you're talking to, the potential purchase, and maybe even a new person who might become a customer. Salesforce organizes all of this for you. Imagine you are a sales representative. You receive information about a company called Mondocrop. You know the company, you know the people working there, you have a potential deal with them. But if all this information is sitting in different places, things can get confusing very quickly. That's exactly the problem Salesforce CRM is designed to solve. Here's where many Salesforce beginners get confused. They hear account, contact, lead, opportunity, and they think, wait, aren't all of these just customers? Not exactly. And understanding the difference between them is one of the most important Salesforce fundamentals. So let's break it down in the simplest possible way. First, we have an account. Think of an account as the company or organization you're doing business with. For example, Mondocron. Next, we have a contact. A contact is an individual person associated with that account. For example, Sean Corbin works at Mondocron. Then we have a lead. A lead is someone who could potentially become a customer, but hasn't been fully qualified yet. And finally, we have an opportunity. An opportunity represents a potential sales deal. For example, replacement gas generator. Now, Salesforce starts to look less complicated. Think of it like this. Account is equal to company, contact is equal to person, lead is equal to potential customer, opportunity is equal to potential deal. So instead of looking at Salesforce as hundreds of complicated features, think of it as a connected story about your customers. And this is where Salesforce CRM becomes powerful. Instead of your sales team searching through spreadsheets, emails, and different systems, Salesforce can give them a 360-degree view of the customer relationship. You can see the company, you can see the people, you can see the deals, and you can track what's happening next. And that's why Salesforce is much more than a database. It's a CRM platform designed to help businesses manage customer relationships and sales processes. And here's the exciting part. Salesforce isn't standing alone. With newer capabilities such as Agentforce and AI-powered features, Salesforce is increasingly helping users work with customer data and automated tasks using AI. And with Flow, admins can automate business processes without necessarily writing traditional code. So the Salesforce platform you learn today is continuously evolving. But here's my question for you. If someone gave you a Salesforce org today and asked you to explain the difference between an account, contact, lead, and opportunity, could you explain it in 30 seconds? If not, don't worry. That's exactly what we are going to keep learning together. If you're learning Salesforce admin, Salesforce development flow, or preparing for your Salesforce certification or interview, subscribe to this channel. Because in the next videos, we are going to take these Salesforce concepts and turn them into simple practical examples you can actually remember. And if this video helped you to understand Salesforce CRM, comment CRM below. I'll see you in the next lesson.